Did you know that the world you are seeing right now is not actually reality? It feels real. It looks solid. It sounds convincing. But everything you are experiencing at this very moment, the colors, the shapes, the depth, the movement, even the sound of my voice, is not the world itself. It is a reconstruction, a model, a simulation built inside your skull. Right now, light is bouncing off objects around you. Those light waves enter your eyes as raw data, meaningless electrical signals. Your ears are detecting vibrations in the air. Your skin is sensing pressure, temperature, texture. But none of that is reality. It's just information. Your brain takes that information, decodes it, compares it with memory, predicts what should be there, fills in missing pieces, and then presents you with a seamless experience you call the world. You are not seeing reality directly. You are seeing your brain's best guess of reality. And here's the unsettling part. It does this so well that you never question it. You trust what you see. You trust what you hear. You trust your memories. But neuroscience tells us something shocking. Your brain is not designed to show you the truth. It is designed to keep you alive. And sometimes, in order to do that, it lies. It hides details. It edits information. It smooths over gaps. It even invents things that were never there. Right now, as you watch this video, your brain is predicting what I'm about to say next. It is slightly ahead of your conscious awareness, constantly making calculations, anticipating sounds, building meaning before you even realize it. You think you are passively observing reality, but you're not. You are actively generating it. Every second, your brain processes billions of bits of sensory data, but you are only aware of a tiny fraction of it. The rest is filtered out. Because if you experienced raw reality, unfiltered, unedited, uncompressed, it would overwhelm you instantly. So your brain simplifies. It constructs. It edits. It creates a stable, believable world that feels solid and continuous. But beneath that smooth surface, reality is fragmented, delayed, incomplete. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover how your brain makes you see things that aren't there, or hides things that are right in front of you, or alters your sense of time, or rewrites your memories, and constantly predicts the future without you realizing it. By the end of this video, you may start to question something you've trusted your entire life, your own perception. Because the most powerful virtual reality system ever created is not a computer. It's your brain, and it has been running since the day you were born. Right now, it feels like you're living in the present moment, this second, this exact instant. But neuroscience tells us something unsettling you are never truly experiencing now. By the time you become aware of anything, a sound, a movement, a touch, it has already happened. Light from the world around you travels into your eyes at incredible speed. It hits the retina, where specialized cells convert it into electrical signals. Those signals travel through the optic nerve, deep into your brain. But this process is not instant. It takes time, roughly 80 to 100 milliseconds for visual information alone. And that's just the beginning. Your brain then has to interpret those signals. It compares them with stored memories. It identifies patterns. It recognizes faces, objects, threats, meaning. All of that processing happens before you become consciously aware of what you're seeing. So technically, you are always living slightly in the past, about 1/10 of a second behind reality. Now that might not sound like much, but in neurological terms, it's significant. In fact, if your brain simply waited to receive information and then reacted to it, you would constantly feel delayed. You wouldn't be able to catch a ball. You wouldn't be able to have smooth conversations. You wouldn't even be able to walk properly. So how does your brain solve this problem? It cheats. Instead of waiting for reality to happen, your brain predicts it. It uses past experiences to forecast what is most likely to occur next. It creates a forward model of the world, a constantly updating simulation that runs slightly ahead of incoming sensory data. In other words, your brain is not reacting to the present. It is anticipating the future. When you see a glass falling off a table, you don't consciously calculate gravity, speed, and trajectory. Your brain predicts where it will land before it hits the ground. When someone throws a ball toward you, you don't respond to where the ball is. You respond to where your brain predicts it will be. And here's the mind-bending part. By the time your brain finishes processing what just happened, it quietly adjusts the timeline. It synchronizes everything: sight, sound, touch, so that your experience feels immediate and seamless. It hides the delay. It stitches together the past and the predicted future into something that feels like now. But that now is an illusion, a carefully constructed moment assembled from slightly outdated information and slightly predicted outcomes. You are not perceiving reality in real time. You are perceiving a simulation that runs just behind and just ahead of reality at the same time. And you never notice. Because if your brain didn't do this, the world would feel fragmented. Sounds would lag behind movement. Touch would feel disconnected from sight. Everything would feel out of sync. Instead, your brain edits time itself. It compresses it. It aligns it. It smooths it out. Also, you can experience a stable present. But the truth is, the present you experience is already gone. And what you call now is your brain's best prediction of a world that has already moved on. Your brain doesn't just process information. It predicts it. Neuroscientists call this predictive processing. Instead of waiting for the world to happen and then reacting, your brain is constantly generating expectations about what will happen next. It builds a model of reality based on your past experiences. Every sound you hear, every face you recognize, every movement you detect, your brain has already made a prediction before the sensory data fully arrives. And when reality matches the prediction, everything feels smooth and effortless. But when reality doesn't match, that's when you notice something is wrong. Think about autocorrect on your phone. Most of the time, it predicts the right word before you finish typing. But sometimes, it gets it completely wrong. Your brain works in a similar way. It fills in missing information automatically. That's why you can read sentences even if letters are missing. That's why you can understand someone speaking in a noisy room. Your brain predicts the gaps. In fact, many scientists argue that what we experience as reality is actually a controlled hallucination. A stable, shared hallucination shaped by sensory input. Your brain is constantly guessing what is out there and correcting itself when it makes a mistake. Perception is not passive. It's an active construction. You are not simply observing the world. You are generating it, moment by moment. Part 3. The blind spot you can't see here something deeply unsettling. There is a hole in your vision right now. Not metaphorically. Literally. In each of your eyes, there is a small area on the retina where the optic nerve exits the eye and connects to the brain. This area is called the optic disc, and it cannot detect light. There are no photoreceptors there, which means, technically, you should see a dark spot floating somewhere in your field of vision at all times. But you don't. You've never seen it. Why? Because your brain refuses to show it to you. Instead of displaying a blank gap, your brain fills it in automatically. It samples the colors, patterns, and shapes surrounding that missing area, and smoothly paints over the hole. It edits reality in real time. If a straight line passes through your blind spot, your brain continues the line seamlessly. If a patterned background sits behind it, your brain recreates the pattern as if nothing is missing. You are looking at an altered version of the world, and you cannot detect the alteration. Even more fascinating, if you close one eye and run a simple blind spot test, you can make objects completely disappear from your vision. Not fade, disappear. Yet the rest of the scene remains stable and believable. This reveals something profound. Your brain cares more about continuity than accuracy. It would rather invent information than allow you to see a gap. And this isn't a glitch. It's a feature. Your brain is constantly patching, correcting, and reconstructing reality so that the world feels whole. But if it can hide a literal hole in your vision, what else might it be hiding? Look around you. The colors you see feel solid, obvious, real. The red of a stop sign, the blue of the sky, the green of a leaf. But here's the truth. Color does not exist in the outside world. Out there, beyond your eyes, there is no red, no blue, no green. There are only electromagnetic waves, different wavelengths of energy traveling through space. When those wavelengths hit your eyes, special cells called cones respond to specific ranges of light. Your brain then translates those signals into what you experience as color. Red is not out there. It's an interpretation. Blue is not a property of the sky. It's a construction inside your brain. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Different species experience completely different versions of reality. Bees can see ultraviolet patterns on flowers, patterns that are invisible to you. Snakes can detect infrared radiation, allowing them to see heat. Some birds perceive a wider color spectrum than humans can even imagine. So which one of them sees the real world? The answer is none of them. Each brain builds the version of reality that best supports survival. Your reality is not the ultimate version. It's just the human version, a simplified interface, a user-friendly display designed to help you move, eat, avoid danger, and reproduce, not to reveal the full truth of the universe. So when you look at the world, you are not seeing reality as it is. You are seeing reality as your brain allows you to see it, a beautifully constructed illusion. And once you realize that, you can never look at the world the same way again. Did you know? The most advanced virtual reality system ever created is not a machine. It's the 3 pounds of neural tissue inside your skull. If this video changed the way you see reality, hit subscribe for more science that challenges what you think you know. And in the comments, tell me, which part shocked you the most? The time delay, the blind spot, or the fact that color isn't even real? Because the deeper we look into science, the stranger reality becomes. And this is only the beginning.